other guys kind of stepped up and done a better job of pass coverage?
No, Marcus that's kind of been his role, third down and passing situations. He does a good job in coverage, and we'll put some other people on the guy too and do some things. But yeah, Marcus will have that role again this year.
Just physically, how much will Wisconsin challenge you guys this week?
They'll challenge us. They're just big up front. They're physical up front, and they're committed to pounding the ball. And so it's just got to be a disciplined, tough game for us, and stay with it the whole game, because they're kind of like what our offense has been able to do. They kind of wear you down, and then they kind of start bleeding for stuff late in the game. And that's where we got to do a good job and rotating guys and getting guys in so we can be fresh in the fourth quarter, so we can keep playing like we are in the fourth quarter.
Is some of what they do pretty similar? I know Coach Riley and Coach Chris are close. They kind of run the same concepts. I mean, so does that help maybe that you guys have a little familiarity with what they do from a concept-wise?
Yeah, it helps a little. A lot of the stuff that they do, we did a lot in fall camp. So there's some retention of how we adjust to things, how we play things. So that part's been good. But he'll always have new wrinkles and different ways to attack us.
Corey Clement, 60 carries, almost 300 yards the last 2 weeks. What has he done to kind of run so well these last 2 weeks?
Well, he's a really good player, and then he's playing behind a really good offensive line. So the combination of the two make him a challenge.
If you can shut him down, I mean, how big is that to limit his runs and put the pressure on those quarterbacks?
Well, I think that's big, especially against teams like this, is to get him win the sticks early. So get them into those second long, third long situations, so we can kind of go after them and change up coverages and do some different stuff to affect the quarterback. But that starts with the run game. We got to win the first down, or second or second medium.
Did you guys coach at Camp Randall when you were at Oregon State? I know you played them with the twice, or was that just a one?
They did. I wasn't there. I coached there when I was at Arizona State. And then we played them at Oregon State in 2012. So
that atmosphere, what are you looking forward to kind of taking the guys in there to see how they handle what people say is one of the tougher night game atmospheres?
I think it's great. I think it'll be a lot like here. I think the hardest thing to do is play in a place like this than go on the road where it's dead. So I think the energy is a good thing, and it'll be a fun game, night game against Wisconsin. You can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, how big is that night advantage sometimes? And you guys last year got Michigan State. You saw Penn State as a huge dog to take out Ohio State at night. I mean, how big can that be in this league?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with the night, but I just think the Big Ten, there's not a lot of separation from the top and in the middle, really. And so any week, any team can beat anybody. And so I think that's the biggest thing, is it's all about who plays better on Saturday. And it really, as we've seen all year, it doesn't matter who it's against. The better team can win on Saturday if they show up on the right edge, and that's the big thing.